Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Fourth and a Mile podcast. That's Nicholas Elliott. I'm JD Sansa, and we are back for Week 14 of the NFL. Before we can get on with the show, I want to apologize for us not being able to get an episode out yet. Last week, I had behind the scenes issues and behind the issue stuff, and plus it was Thanksgiving week, so both of us were traveling a fair amount.
Yeah,
and we really wanted to get it out, but we never could find a time. We're both college kids. We try. And honestly, it's on me. I'm sorry, everyone, but we're back and we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere, especially in December. We will not be going anywhere in December, and then the off season, we'll make it up to you guys. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. So we are on week 14. So this week we're already at playoff eliminators. We've had playoff eliminators this year already, and we have a playoff picture that is getting more and more like what it will be in January. Right now, this is what the NFL, what it looks like. Nicholas, can you pull it up really quick?
Yep.
So this is what the NFC and AFC playoff pictures would look like right now. To no one's shock, that the Bears are the top of the NFC. That's about as that's.
I mean, both pictures, really, the AFC and NFC.
The definition of this year. The Chicago Bears are the number one seed. Welcome to 2025. Welcome to 2025 NFL, everyone. The Chicago Bears are a good football team.
We could also say the same about the Patriots as well.
Yeah, but I think for being both 2000s kids, we're kind of used to seeing Patriots at the one seed. It's just different era. How about that?
Yeah.
But the AFC would look like Denver playing Buffalo in the first round. We'd love to see that. The third seed Jacksonville Jaguars, who have control of the AFC South because the Texans, Colts, and Jaguars are all fighting for that spot. Titans are obviously out of elimination. And the Ravens and the Chargers are right there. The Ravens and Steelers are tied currently in the AFC North. And we're getting the first matchup of that this week, so that's going to be interesting. Nicholas, you want to go over the NFC for everyone?
Yeah. I mean, it's just both sides, AFC and NFC, are just total chaos. I mean, NFC, who knows? The Bears, it could be like first, or they could be like fifth or sixth by in 2 weeks. Any of these teams can be first. Probably Eagles are probably in a good spot right now. I know they've lost the past couple of games, but they have that tiebreaker of the Rams, and I don't think the Packers. I think the Packers are going to beat the Bears.
The issue is keeping the NFC East lead.
Yeah,
because a red hot Cowboys team is coming up.
Yeah, I just can't believe the Bears won that game against the Eagles. I wasn't really watching it because college games are on, but it's looking at the score, it was wow, I'm surprised. Ben Johnson, him and Vrabel, the two guys in number one seed, are up for probably the two Coach of the Year candidates right there.
Absolutely. And this is what everything else looks like. So the Texans are in the AFC. There's three teams that are still fighting for those spots: the Texans, Steelers, and Chiefs. Steelers and Texans' path probably is to win their division. Chiefs probably wild card.
Yeah.
I would say
the only chance is the wild card at this point.
And then the other two, and the other league, I'd say it goes down to the three as well. Cowboys will probably have to win their division or wild card. All these teams in here, besides the Panthers, could probably
Scroll
Probably
up just to the 7. Scroll up to the 7 seed real quick.
yeah.
So the Niners are 9-4. Yeah, the Cowboys best, but so the Cowboys and Lions are both 7-5 and 6-5-1. So if you're any of like a Lions and Cowboys fan, you're gonna want Niners start dropping some games. You're on a bye week this week, so you could probably
The Niners or the Packers.
Niners Packers. Yeah, definitely. So if you're a bit like if you're especially a Lion, I mean the Lions had so many chances to.
The Panthers' path is to win the South. That's the
Yeah.
only way I think they're getting in.
Yep. And I mean, look, they still have those 2 games in hand against the Bucks.
Yep.
So they do have a chance.
So we've got 20 teams that are vying for.
Yeah. It's got to be like the most.
We have 20 teams vying for 14 playoff spots in week 14.
That's got to be like the most I've seen in like.
Yep. And currently there are 5 teams eliminated, but probably after this week, that number's going to go up to 8 or something like that.
Even in like on the bubble, there's especially I feel like both sides, NFC and AFC, there's dangerous teams. Like the Lions can still sneak up on anybody, like if they're hot. Like their offense has been kind of who knows, and their defense has been.
I wouldn't want to play Detroit or Dallas if I'm.
Yeah, and then even the Panthers are like frisky. They could beat anybody. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
on the AFC, you still have to go against a Mike Tomlin team, and even
I wouldn't want to see Chiefs in the wild card or the Texans.
Yeah, Steelers I'll be fine with seeing just because their offense is just so bad. But Texans especially, they're hot right now, and they can easily get back in that AFC South. I mean, they beat the Colts last week, so I mean.
But yeah, the NFL exactly like everyone predicted.
Yeah, crazy. If you're that 5, 6, 7 seeds in the AFC, you just kind of hold on for dear life because I mean, there's so many teams just trying to catch you behind you. I mean,
absolutely.
The best thing you can do is keep winning.
Yep.
And Chargers. Speaking of the Chargers, they lost. Justin Herbert may not even be playing this week, so. Bad sign. Bad signs to come for the Chargers as well, but there you are.
Yeah, misclick. My bad.
You're good.
Well, since we were gonna talk about it anyway, let's get into this past week. So we're starting off obviously on Thanksgiving, and we'll go in order there. The first game up was the Green Bay Packers. They swept the Lions this year.
Yeah. The last couple of years has been Lions sweeping the Packers, but nope, not this year.
This year, Green Bay took care of business and won 31-24 over Detroit.
Yeah, Jordan Love played really good.
Yeah, and Micah Parsons is a problem.
Yep, Wicks played good. 2.5 sacks for Micah Parsons. I mean, it seems like every time the Lions –
Micah Parsons is on track for a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah. The Lions got off to a very slow start offensively. They weren't starting to get going until like the late second quarter when they finally were able to get so they scored in the second quarter. Middle of the second quarter was their first touchdown, and they scored the last minute with James Williams.
I just saw a lot of miscues from Detroit.
Yeah, they had chances to get stops on third down. They couldn't.
And they're getting hurt at the wrong time. Terry Arnold could be out for the rest of the year. In this game, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yep. The one time you get a healthy Aiden Hutchinson throughout the whole season, and then
I know
their other parts can't stay healthy. But, I mean, pretty simple. The Packers, every time they needed a clutch play, they made it. And whenever they needed a sack or a big play on the defensive end, even though their defense has been shaky.
The receiver stepped up. Christian Watson had a few nice plays.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how to feel about – I still feel good about the Packers' front seven. It's just their back.
The secondary leaves something to –
One of their – I forget who got hurt for them. They had a couple of injuries for the Packers as well. I'm trying to see.
Yeah, but they weren't as big. They weren't as big as, per se, Detroit.
Josh Jacobs is questionable for this weekend.
He's been questionable for the past few weeks.
So yeah, other than that, just the Packers finally getting back on track. I mean, they've
I
just
mean,
been
they're
they've won their past 3 games, but
they're right there. They're right there with Chicago.
yeah, they've won their past 3 games, but the past 3 game just not been sexy wins. But this
No,
last one was really good for
wins are
them.
wins in the NFL. Especially this year.
Yeah. All right, let's hit on this was a great game. Every time the afternoon game in NFL on Thanksgiving is the Cowboys play, and I mean, this was a great game.
This was a shocker. This
Yeah.
was a shocker to me and probably a lot of people this year. Dallas beat Kansas City 31-28. The Mahomes played great, 23 for 34, 261, 4 touchdowns. Prescott also had a great day, 27 for 39, 322 touchdowns and 1 pick, which was that first drive. The difference in the game was
The Dallas did not let that too early turnover bother them. They right after they gave up the touchdown, they responded.
And it felt like Dallas just picked up Dallas after that first interception after they blitzed. They were like, all right, let's.
Yeah, it went right down the field and scored.
Dallas got more stops than
Yeah,
Kansas City did in this game.
whenever Dallas needed a big play on defense, like a sack or anything to push, make it third and even longer, they got that done. And then in the fourth quarter, usually it's Mahomes' quarter. He'll make every clutch play, but Dallas defense stood up and they were pretty much locked down. I know they had they gave up a couple of touchdowns, but they already built the lead up, so they were able to kind of just play stress free on the defensive end, especially in the fourth quarter, and would have that kind of cushion with that 7-point cushion.
Dallas has made their defense significantly better without Micah Parsons.
This helps when you get guys back from
more well-rounded.
Yeah,
they're getting guys back like Sean Revell, the kid from East Carolina. They were really high on. He played nice. Quinn Williams has been really good. Donovan Azaraku has been the pressure king, honestly, for Dallas.
Overshown's been really good on the outside.
Overshown's been good, and that's the big one, really. He's like their green dot, basically, their signal caller.
So, all in all, right now, is a Cowboys fan pleased.
CeeDee Lamb played good, and then George Pickens continues to be one of the best offseason additions in the NFL. And the Chiefs are 6-6, while the Cowboys are 6-5-1.
Yeah, Jadeveon Clowney had 2 sacks as well.
He played good.
Yeah,
but I think a lot of times it's having that interior, because in the past, every team would be able to run on us. Dallas now is one of the top run defenses in the league, which is surprising to me.
I don't know what it is, but the Chiefs' defense has really taken a step back.
It has.
I don't know what's wrong. They have all their guys. They've been pretty healthy on the defensive end, but I don't know what's wrong with it. They're not getting as much rush. Chris Jones is not getting as much in the backfield as he usually is. Nick Bolton is still good. Trent McDuffie's still making plays, but they're just getting beat on the outside a lot.
Looking at this game, they were pretty even in yards.
Yeah,
even in yards. They were almost even in turnovers, and time of possession, they were pretty close.
I guess it helps when the Cowboys have multiple guys who you can't double anybody on the defense.
Another difference in the game was Dallas went 9 for 16 on third down compared to Kansas City going 5 for 13 on third down.
Yeah, Dallas was doing a good job, third and manageable. Javonte Williams was still doing good. He was still he only had 60 yards, but he was still getting 3 to 4 yards a carry, and he was able to occasionally get that 6 to 7 yard carry and set up second and manageable, third and manageable. That's really what the difference was in that game. Because what helps when you have guys like George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, and now Jake Ferguson's been stepping up huge. You can't double on there. You cannot double even in the red zone. So
you can't double at both of them.
Just opens the offense even more, and that's why even since week 1, this has been one of the most explosive, probably one of the best offenses in the NFL. The Chiefs' offense is still great. They have really good playmakers on the outside. They did really a good job, but it's just their offensive line is still a little shaky. They've not been able to hold up as well maybe as they'd like, but you're in win now. you've been win now mode for the past couple weeks now, but
I never.
the
Again,
do or die.
it's weird. It feels weird that.
Yeah,
they're-
it feels weird that the Chiefs aren't making the big plays in the fourth quarter this
Yeah.
this season. But I guess last
and
year,
Dallas beat the two Super Bowl teams in a span of 4 days.
yeah, the first one, I mean, we weren't. I mean, coming back, that momentum is just beating the Eagles, coming back from 21 down to beat the Eagles, that carried over into that Thanksgiving game. I mean, you could really tell, even from the interception, the vibes are just good in Dallas right now, especially winning those 2 home games. Now
Do you know where else
Yeah.
vibes are good at right now? Cincinnati.
Yeah, offensively.
Cincinnati, probably shocker of the week. Cincinnati in the return of Joe Burrow stunned the Ravens 32-14, and Evan McPherson in this game kicked 6 field goals and got 24 fantasy points according to Sleeper.
I mean, now you're like looking back through what the season. Well, what if we had Burrow in most of these games where I mean, their offense was good enough as their defense, but like their defense played probably their best game of the season, even though Lamar's been hurt. But
by far, I mean,
there's a lot of different. The difference in this game is just like the missed opportunities, like the touchdown that.
Also, the Ravens had five turnovers. They had 4 fumbles lost and 1 interception.
And
Another thing I was fascinated by with Baltimore is they didn't give it to Derrick Henry that much. He only got 10 carries this game, which was surprising to me.
And he was like getting some big runs from it too. He was getting like 10 yards, multiple 10-yard plus.
But the obvious big thing though is Lamar's obviously hurt.
Yeah, I think another thing with this team, they had chances to get momentum towards halftime, like that Isaiah Likely fumble with like a minute left in the half. They could have went into half with the lead.
And like we said, the first 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 points by Cincinnati. Wait, 3
field goals.
Yeah,
first 12.
Yeah, the first 12 points were all field goals, and they were chip shots too, like 33, 24, 42, 31. They were all red zone stuff. So
the defense did fine.
If you're Baltimore, you're like, where the heck is our offense, man? For this.
Yeah. Even a guy who continues to own, although he didn't get in the end zone, Jamar Chase continues to own.
He had a lot of like really nice plays.
Yeah, 7 receptions, 110 yards. I mean,
absolutely.
I'm pretty sure that's got to be. He's got to. I think he averages over like 100 yards a game against the Ravens. It's like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we had the Black Friday game. I didn't.
This game was. Basically, I didn't watch a ton of it. Really, the 2 takeaways from this game were stuff that we kind of have expected this year. One, the Philadelphia offense is anemic. Philadelphia booed.
Well, Barkley has been a big disappointment.
Philadelphia booed their offense. Hurts played bad. Everyone played bad on the Eagles offense.
Except for one guy. The one guy who's been begging for touches, who hadn't been getting touches all season, is now starting to play his best football of the season.
Yeah.
That's the only bright spot in the offense is A.J. Brown is starting to play really good. He had another 10 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 130 yards. What's happening with Saquon? Like,
I have no idea, and I have him on my fantasy.
He was like an auto number 1 pick for everybody, and now he's like.
I had the 2 pick, and I had him. So
yeah.
So the difference in this game was the big one. Philadelphia, known for the rushing team, had 87 yards rushing, while Chicago had 281 rushing yards.
Yeah, Kyle Monangai had 130.
Kyle Monangai and DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, they combined for 255.
And I heard something fascinating on one of the podcasts. Ben Johnson is basically the NFC's version of Kyle Shanahan. He's like a run first. He's basically another Kyle Shanahan. All he does is just run the ball.
Run first offense. And it helps because I like Caleb Williams. He's played really good this year, but he's on and off, and his passes he throws bullet passes.
Freaky. When he's hot, he's really hot, but He can also get
He has some
really.
weird touch on the ball. Like he'll throw like short passes like way too quick. Like, but he's been really good for them. Like whenever
The good news for Chicago is that in the playoffs, what translates is a run game, and that's their offense.
and their defense hasn't been like great all year, but when they need
They've
turnovers, they
improved throughout
yeah,
the year. Bayard's been playing
awesome.
good, and then Dennis Allen's doing a decent job.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
But yeah, I mean, Philadelphia. It was a bad game for Philadelphia. The offense looked anemic. They were. I mean, Philly fans know what's coming. They think it's basically 23 again, 2023 or 2024 again. No, 2023 again, where it's like they start out with this great record and then they just collapse. Philly fans think that's could be happening with the Eagles, but and this week and this upcoming week, they're not going to have Jalen Carter.
Yeah, he's got their their front has been like both fronts have been bad for them this year. Like their offensive line's not been as good, and their defense.
I mean,
their
losing Johnson sucks, but like, is that the entire reason why?
No,
it sucks.
Hasn't Dickerson been out for a while too, or is he back in there?
Yeah, he has, but not long term.
Yeah, Sunday Sunday was kind of like a boring day. Like not as many good games. Oh, they put all the good games on Thanksgiving and Black Friday for a reason.
There were a few interesting games, but like Jaguars Titans went about what we expected. We don't need to talk about that much.
Texans getting a win over Colts Daniel Jones has an injury.
And I'll say this about Daniel Jones. He has a fractured fibula in this game.
Still playing.
Honestly, he didn't play that bad. I mean, 14 for 27, 201, 2 touchdowns. That's not terrible.
That's not bad when you're going against the Texans defense.
Yeah, but the story of this game was Jonathan Taylor had 21 carries for 85 yards.
Yeah.
And that
CJ Stroud played
and that Indy had 2 fumbles lost. Wow. Yeah, I mean, this is why I wouldn't want to play Houston, is because I think their defense is scary good.
Then a good game that I watched pretty much the whole game was the Panthers beating the Rams. That was a great game to watch.
That was the shocker of the week. I thought it was going to be the what was it? The Cowboys, Chiefs, or the Bears, Eagles, but no, it was the Rams. The number 1 seed at the time loses to Carolina, and Bryce Young had a
efficient
game.
15 and 20, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, and then Terrell McMillan had a few great plays.
Yeah, their defense got some big turnovers on Matthew Stafford.
Stafford looked off today, and if you're voting for him for MVP, you may want to reconsider. I personally would, but look, the NFL is hard to win, and a lot of teams have this. I'm not worried about the Rams, but it's like, really?
This guy won't get Offensive Player of the Year, but he's been playing like his old self. Devontae Adams just continues to find the end zone.
Yeah, that's been like one of my bright spots on my fantasy.
I mean, he had 2 touchdowns. He has 14 touchdowns. His first in receiving is first in receiving touchdowns. I mean, he doesn't really have the yards. He only has 52 receptions, 689, but 14 touchdowns.
Next game, Cardinals Bucks went about. I expected it was.
Bucks just survived,
but the Cardinals. It's just been the Cardinals all.
Cardinals have just been Brissett. They've just opened the playbook up for Brissett, and he just throws it 40 times every game now. I guess.
I don't mind that, but the issue with the Cardinals is that they have no clutch team. You've lost so many 1-score games this year. They're the opposite of the Broncos.
Now, I mean, Seahawks shut out the Vikings. Vikings are
Vikings. I mean, they might be quarterback.
Sam Darnold return game.
They might be
Max Brosmer first start, 4 interceptions.
It looked ugly.
At least
Minnesota might be quarterback hunting this offseason because you can't waste a season like this, especially with players that they have. It should be a
Chargers dominate, but Justin Herbert gets hurt.
Yep. Raiders are a dead franchise. Chargers dominate. Losing Herbert sucks. 49ers beat the Browns.
Yep.
Bills looked like a fifth round or 16 to 25, 149, 1 touchdown. Crimson Junkins continues to be pretty much the entire offense.
Bills dominated.
Yeah,
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, the Steelers fans were angry. They were up there with Philly fans on like how angry they were with this game.
Fitting because they're both in the same state.
I know.
Yeah.
They were angry.
Surprise.
James Cook
dominated again.
Yeah, Bills had 249 rushing yards. So basically, same reason why Philly booed their fan base. They couldn't stop the run.
So here, this game was a shock that it was even close.
I watched night game. A little bit of this game. I had things going on with my family. I'll let you take over this one.
I watched the fourth quarter of this game, but the Commanders almost shocked the Broncos, and they had plenty of chances to do so. Every time the Broncos, the Commanders just had an answer for every time the Broncos did something.
In what I did watch,
Mariota played good.
Made a lot of plays.
Treylon Burks had an insane touchdown catch. It was like a one-hand full extension back. It was like an Odell-esque catch. But, I mean, fourth quarter, they went to overtime. They had chances to score late, with time expiring. They had an insane third down. They had a fourth down conversion. It was and it was pass interference to keep the game alive. And it seemed like every time the Broncos were about to end the game, and then a flag would come up, and then they scored in overtime, tried for the 2-point to win, which I don't hate that at all. I mean, you're 3-9, might as well if you're trying to get some wins. They had the chance. The guy was wide open in the flats, and Nick Benito bats the ball down, and the Broncos get out and win. And that's what the Broncos have done all year. Close games. Every game, close game. And they do it again. The 10-2. Holding on to the number one seed, or not number one seed, second place right now. They don't play the Patriots, so Patriots probably had the tiebreaker over them. But they got 1, 2, 3. They have 5 games left. 10-2. Probably got to win 2 games, and win 2 games, and you'll pretty much have you'll have at least a tiebreaker you'll be ahead of the Chiefs. But I guess the Chargers are the only team because they beat the Chargers beat the Broncos, so the but they play each other in the last week of the season. So I guess the Broncos would need to win 3 more. If they win 3 more games and the Chargers maybe lose once or twice, then they'll lock down the AFC West.
Yeah, I would agree. But I think I got some breaking news. At least some breaking news for our college show. I mean, I can throw this in. We'll talk about it on Saturday, but I just wanted to tell you that Matt Campbell's currently he's getting a lot of trends to be the next Penn State head coach.
I did see that.
Yep. All right. All right. Any final thoughts? Wait, did we have a Monday night game?
Yeah. It was a bad game. I forget who played. It was the Patriots, and Patriots literally dominated the Giants.
Oh, yeah. I did not watch a lick of this game because it went about as – all I saw was the Young Wei Koo thing that happened.
Oh, that was bad.
Yep. And I think if you're listening to this show, I think you know what happened to, and woof.
That was bad. Yeah, outside of that, every team that needed to win won. But
yeah,
let's get into next week's games because these games will be better.
So
just go through and talk about each game.
Yep. I mean, I'm not.
There's a lot more games that matter. We can touch on them more, but we'll touch on the first games. Just quick little gauge.
Cowboys, Lions, this is a must-win for both these teams.
Yeah.
say more so Detroit, but Dallas badly needs it as well.
I would say where each team is at in the future, Detroit needs this more. Like Dallas, this wasn't really a year where
If Dallas wins this game and makes the playoffs, honestly, it's kind of house money with. Like you kind of Dallas. I kind of expected Dallas to be the 7th seed or kind of around there. It's like,
yeah,
you make it great. Like you probably
Detroit has had that expectation now for a couple of years now where they need to make the playoffs, especially with what guys they have on that team right now. And it's just been a disappointing year. Like either their offense will be really good and their defense is bad. Like they haven't been able to play complementary too many times this year, and it's kind of costed them. But we'll be interested to see. This game could be probably a shootout if I had to guess. I mean, both offenses are still probably like top. I mean, the Dallas has been like a top 5 offense. Detroit probably still up there, top 10-ish. And I mean, both of these defenses have been struggling for majority of the year. I would probably give the edge. Like Dallas defense has probably been better lately than Detroit. But I mean, I could see this game. They've both been bad. Yeah,
they're not. I don't think they're bad.
The Dallas defense was bad before they made the moves. It's still all right.
That we can both agree on.
The Detroit defense has been kind of bad. They're hurt, but they've been bad. Like they just have weird games. Like they put like giving up. I guess like overtime with the Giants isn't always great, even though the Giants are frisky. Like they're just having.
Giants have talent, but yeah, I would agree. I think Detroit's the way Detroit wins this game is if they make Dak Prescott, and
I think they just play possession football. They need to lean on the run game. Dallas has a good run defense, but
time of possession. They need to win this time of possession game. Bad.
Yeah. And for this game, I like how this game
and for Dallas, I mean, it lines up pretty good for Detroit. I mean, Dallas's run defense is better, but I don't think it's like the best. I mean, if Dallas can stop Detroit's run game, I would be fascinated.
I think they're going to try to get on the outside. Like you don't want to run inside against the Dallas because
Jameer Gibbs,
Quinn Williams, Jameer Gibbs, very good. The stretch runs
might be the best.
Yeah,
on the outside.
The thing with this, I love how this game's indoors. Like I know both teams have indoor stadiums, but I mean, with these two offenses, you deserve to like have nothing, no bad weather or anything bothering this game.
The big thing for Detroit is that Amon-Ra's going to be out, so I think Jameson Williams is going to have a big.
Yeah. The last couple of years, the Lions have like
torched Jameson Williams. They pay Jameson Williams. You got to use him.
Yeah, Jameson Williams, but Satania has been pretty solid for them.
Yeah.
They don't have who's the tight end now? Like, isn't Laporta out for the season too?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of the tight end's been, but Detroit has been hurt right now.
Yeah.
And Dallas has been getting healthy and playing their best ball right now. So I mean, I could see this going any way. It would not shock me if either team wins this game.
Dallas is favored. It is
No, Detroit's favored 3.5 right now.
Yeah, I guess home field.
Dallas, the only I think both teams' path to victory is like in a shootout. Like I would be shocked if it's a low scoring game.
I think Detroit's path to win this time is a low scoring run game.
Yeah.
That's the way Detroit wins. If Dallas wins it, it's gonna be quick.
All right, we can get on the Sunday's games. I mean, we got Saints Bucks. Typical tank fest for the Saints. Hopefully the Bucks win. Dolphins and Jets. Well, I mean, it's another tank bill, but I mean the Dolphins have actually been winning some games. Mike McDaniel's probably off the hot.
It's honestly bad for their future, though.
It is very bad for them, but it's the typical Dolphins. They'll probably go. They're like the Steelers. Like they'll just go 500 pretty much every time. Like they're 8 and 9
Super Bowl, or like 8 and 9 Super Bowl, or 7 and 10 Super Bowl.
And here we go. Here's the biggest game in the AFC North.
Yeah,
Steelers,
for
Ravens.
first place, Steelers Ravens won. They played twice. Have they already played this year, or this is the
It's
first
part 1 right now.
part one? Weird scheduling.
Part 2 last week of the season.
Yeah, like Panther. Not only that, but like Panthers Bucks are in the same situation. They play late, both play late in the year. But Steelers Ravens.
This got to be a Ravens bounce back.
You got to feed the ball to Derrick Henry here. Like,
Yeah.
remember the playoff game, Baltimore, and how well you ran the ball with Derrick Henry? And look what Buffalo did to them. And I think Baltimore's got a better offensive line.
Yep.
When healthy. But
you just can't you just got to ball security. You cannot lose. Like, if your receivers catch the ball, you can't fumble it. You got to hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
You just got to, no turnovers.
Baltimore needs to have some sort of passing game.
I think the only way the Steelers get points in this game is going to be like good field position. Like if they can get turnovers.
TJ Watt making a play.
Yeah, it's going to be like their typical, like their sack fumble or like a interception, because their offense is just anemic right now. DK Metcalf is like getting doubled every time, and he's not getting any touches. Their offensive line can't protect.
They don't have that second.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers is playing on a hurt wrist, and his offensive line sucks, and he can't move. He's really just pedestrian in the pocket.
But here's the thing with this game, though.
It wouldn't shock me if the Steelers won.
No, it's Steelers-Ravens. It's one of the best rivalries in.
Yeah, right now the Ravens are favored by a touchdown, which
I would
kind of not really surprising, but
no. I mean, it's Steelers-Ravens. I don't expect this game to be a blowout.
Right? Steelers have a lot of guys on a lot of their key. They have Joey Porter Jr. and Patrick Queen, Kyle Duggar, all on the.
I would say Joey Porter's a big loss, but also
Patrick Queen's been good for them.
Baltimore doesn't have a guy that you're scared of over the top.
Not of Zay Flowers.
I feel like he's okay. Like
yeah, he had a really good last season, but this season he's been all right. But then again, they've had quarterback stuff. All right, we'll see about that game. Another AFC South battle. Sticking in the AFC, we have the Colts and the Jags. AFC South.
You get one of the more consistent teams, streaky teams, versus probably the most inconsistent team in the NFL.
Yeah, Jags. You don't even know what you're going to get from them, but they've been winning the past couple weeks.
It could be great. It could be awful.
They went overtime against the two of the worst teams.
It could be beating the Chiefs on Monday Night Football and looking pretty good, or being in an overtime game against the Raiders.
Yeah. But the past couple, they've been on a roll. We watched it together, that blowing that lead against the Texans, that could come back and haunt them for an AFC South title later in the year.
Yeah.
But they were on a 3-game win streak. Granted, they dominated the Chargers, which was surprising. Beat the Cardinals. Of course, that game went the overtime. And then beat the Titans pretty handily. But I just want to continue to see how Daniel Jones plays with that injury. I know he played pretty solid, but
they got to run the football. They got to run the football and give him easy throws, especially with having a fractured fibula.
Yeah, you got to lean on Jonathan Taylor.
I can't believe he's playing.
Yeah.
To be completely honest, I can't believe he's playing.
And he's not even on the injury report or anything. It's crazy.
Giants fans will say a lot about Daniel Jones, but they'll never question his toughness.
No. Trevor Lawrence, he's been so up and down this season.
Yeah.
They also need to run the ball. ETN's
honestly,
been really
that's
good.
been Trevor Lawrence's career, up and down. High highs, low lows.
Jacoby Myers has been a good addition for them.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Underrated, especially with Travis Hunter out for the year.
Yeah.
And Jags need to keep winning because they don't have a first-round pick this year. That belongs to the Cleveland Browns. They recently have been hitting on draft picks.
So, if you're the Jags, you got to go to the playoffs this year.
Yeah. Or that trade, the Travis Hunter.
Right now, you're on track to. This is a big game. You got to win this.
You got to win your.
This is a must win for, but
these are the most important games for any team. You got to win your division games.
It would be kind of crazy if the Colts had that 7-2 start.
I
or
think Colts
whatever.
make
And
the
they missed the
playoffs. I
playoffs.
think Colts make the playoffs. I think they win this game. I got Jonathan Taylor having a really nice game.
I'm gonna go with the Jags. Be a good game. But I mean, weather shouldn't be an issue. It's in Jacksonville, so it'll probably be like in the 60s or 70s. So it'll be nice.
Beautiful. It'll be beautiful,
Maybe
probably.
rainy, but
Oh, you think it's gonna rain?
no, I did see like rain was on the forecast when I was on the CBS app, but who knows if that's even right.
Take back the beautiful situation for me.
Well, even then, more beautiful than a lot of places at this time of year. So,
There.
but
What's next?
I mean, a lot of just tank offs in this week. I mean,
welcome to week 14 of the NFL, where like you find out
Seahawks and
really
Falcons.
good. You find out who's really good, and you find out who's really bad. I would not be surprised if Atlanta wins this game because that's what Atlanta is. They're the most random ass. Them and the Jaguars are the most random ass team. Them, the Jaguars and the Panthers are the most random ass teams this year.
Titans and Browns. If your team is a tank, besides that you're not a Titans fan, hopefully the Browns will win. Or hopefully the Titans win this game.
That is a glorious tank bowl. That is
as a Saints fan, I want the Titans to win this game.
Dude, that is a super tank bowl.
It's probably gonna be snowing.
But honestly, Myles Garrett might have 10 sacks this game.
Yeah, probably so. I feel bad for Cam. And might be in the snow. So Cam Ward, even though he's back, he's probably dealt with Washington State.
Shadur plays.
Yeah, I mean he's actually looked decent, but
Cleveland's defense is really good. They got the defensive. Yeah. They got the heavy favorite to win Defensive Rookie of the Year in Carson Schwarzenegger. They've got Mason Graham, who's been a hit. He's been awesome this year for Cleveland. Myles Garrett is the Defensive Player of the Year. There's no way he doesn't get it this year. I mean, the guy's one of the best players ever. One of the best defensive ends ever.
Yep. All right. This game could be like fun if you like offense. I mean, I guess these two offenses. I mean, the Bengals and Bills probably. If you like points,
this game's lucky it didn't get flexed out because it's Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. Broncos, Raiders. Well, for Broncos, you gotta just handle business. You can't have another close game. It probably will be close. Raiders. Like the last time these two teams played, it was close.
It's close against the Raiders.
Remember last time these two played, it was close.
Yeah.
It was a bad game that was on Thursday night. It was bad, but
if you have another close game against the Raiders, and there are some big
just pack it in
with the Broncos. I mean, they're going to make the playoffs. I mean, 10 wins. Worst they go 10-7, they're going to be a wild card.
Yeah,
it's like if they lose every game.
Yeah,
and that's to say like they lose to the Raiders.
Yeah, they're not losing.
If you're St. Nicholas, you want the Raiders to win, obviously.
The Raiders have 2 wins. Yeah, I probably want the Raiders to win. I would love the Raiders to win a game, but that's not going to happen.
Keep winning, and your Saints will keep losing.
Raiders and Titans.
If you want Mendoza or Simpson or Arvell Reese at this point.
I think the Saints would probably get Arvell Reese at this point.
That'd be a good fit.
I mean, DeMario Davis is on his way out. I mean, maybe they'll go quarterback, but I mean, the Saints really don't need you need a.
We'll talk about Minecraft when we get there. We're getting off topic.
You can't fix your team off quarterback right now.
No.
Especially this year. Bears and Packers, the game of the week. The Bears have been winning all these 1-score games.
And and Caleb Williams is going up against the best defense.
Hey, the last time these two played in this stadium, the Bears won. The Bears finally ended that drought over Green Bay. Can they do it again? It'll be in the first 100.
Will Jordan Love continue?
Yeah.
His dominance over Chicago.
Will the Bears be able to run the ball?
I mean, this is the first time the Packers have seen Ben Johnson as a Chicago Bear. They haven't.
Yeah, Ben Johnson. The Lions, the Packers beat the Lions twice this year. They couldn't do it the past couple of years. Maybe Ben Johnson was the difference. Now he goes to Chicago. Maybe Chicago's Green Bay's kryptonite.
But even then, it's been Ben Johnson knows Green Bay. He knows Green Bay pretty well.
Green Bay knows him.
Yeah. First time Michael Parsons sees Ben Johnson as a Packer.
The thing with this game, it's probably going to be snowing. If I had to guess, this time of year, who knows? You might see some frozen
Where
tundra
is this first game at? In Lambeau or in
in the
Chicago?
frozen tundra in
All
Lambeau.
right.
The thing with right now it's 6.5 to Green Bay, which is kind of crazy. I would think it would be a lot closer than that, especially with how both these teams have been playing this year.
I think both these teams play one-score games pretty well. I mean, Green Bay. They either blow out a team, they either win a game convincingly or lose to Cleveland.
Yeah, they were up and down this year. They're better against the. I guess you can't really say they've been better
Play up
against
to their competition and play down to their competition. That's basically what Green Bay is this year.
And I don't know what to expect. It'll be like I don't know how many snow games Caleb Williams has played in so far, but this will be interesting how he fares in the weather.
He's from
probably gonna have to.
Isn't he from Washington?
Oh yeah, he is from Washington. I forget about that. Going out to Southern California and Oklahoma kind of gets out of mind sometimes, but
yeah,
this game will be. I don't know what the key to this game is. Like, if the Bears can run the ball against the Packers, that's so good.
I would say for Green Bay, it's pass rush.
Yeah,
I would say pass rush is massive in this game because Green Bay probably has they're not the best pass rush. I think that's Houston. Houston's pass rush is insane. But Green Bay's is pretty good. Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons, it's pretty good for an edge duo.
All right. This will be a close game. I don't know. Right now, maybe I would side with the Bears. I could see the Bears upsetting.
I think they split. I think home team wins. I've got Green Bay winning this one. I like Green Bay. I like their offense. I think their offense is clicking at the right time.
Yeah. All right. We got Rams and Cardinals. Should be Rams back in a big way.
Cardinals could have won this game if the Rams didn't win last week. I might pick the Cardinals. Yeah. Because Cardinals play all these close games, but Rams are playing angry. Gonna be angry. They're gonna be focused.
Then you have a potential elimination game on Sunday Night Football. Even though there's still 4 to 5 games left, this is starting to get to the point where teams are getting eliminated, and it's with house. I mean, it is still tight in the AFC, but you got 7-5 Texans, 6-6 Chiefs.
It feels like a Texans game to win, but Texans have had some bad luck in Arrowhead. They have not been able to beat the Chiefs.
Last year, they lost in the playoffs.
They've had every time
that bad injury.
It's been the Chiefs coming out on top. I mean, if I'm Kansas City has to protect Mahomes.
Yeah, this wasn't
like if you can't. The Cowboys pass rush got after Mahomes, which I
think the big part of this game is going to be who wins in the trenches for both teams. Both offensive lines have been kind of shaky lately, especially. I mean, the Texans offensive line has been shaky all season. So it's like, and the Chiefs defensive line has been not as good. So which trenches will win this game will probably be the deciding.
Weakness is gonna be a strength in this game.
Yeah.
I would be shocked if Kansas City lost this game, but I think Houston's a better team, but I'd be shocked if Kansas City lost.
I would think the
Chiefs died in Arrowhead. I would be shocked.
I mean, the Chiefs, they lost the last game? They lose the game before, didn't they? Or they win? No, they beat the Colts overtime. They should be on like a 4-game losing streak right now. Like that Colts game, they got pretty lucky to win that game.
Yeah, but Mahomes is Mahomes.
Yeah.
But he's going up against the best pass rush you've seen all year, Danielle Hunter, Sheldon Rankins, and Will Anderson. And a secondary that's insane too. Derek Stingley, Jalen Preacher.
Yeah.
I mean,
they'll have their hands full, though. With a lot of weapons out there. So,
yeah.
A lot of guys to throw to. CJ Stroud's starting to come back from that. I mean, CJ Stroud, Davis Mills, even when Stroud was gone, was good. Royce's stability QB.
Both are at the same level, playing at the same role. If they just don't turn the ball over, they'll be okay. when Stroud has time, he's an incredible. But
Yeah.
past 2 years, Texans have gotten worse on the offensive line. Like they're one of those teams that needs the draft to fall their way to get a good offensive lineman. Hell, they could get Caden Proctor. I would not be surprised if they're a spot for
We
Caden
traded up
Proctor.
for it.
Yeah.
Nico Collins has been good all year for them. Again.
I could also see him
Did they
go
even
get
get Tank Dell back, or is he still hurt?
I could also see Houston go get Cardinal Tate if he falls.
Yeah.
Because they need that second guy.
Schultz has been pretty solid. They have both of those Iowa State receivers, and they've both been good for them. Like Jaden Higgins and Xavier Hutchinson. Nick Chubb is starting to Nick Chubb and
Woody Marks has
been good.
Woody Marks has been solid for. Woody Marks has been really solid for in the run game. That's been the run game for Texans. Houston's been pretty solid this year.
Yeah,
which has been a massive surprise. But again, I go back to just I don't bet against Mahomes. I don't pick against Mahomes, especially at home. I mean, it's tough, but man, the Texans defense, I love watching them play. They are so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is going to be a fascinating game. And then Monday night, we got Eagles-Chargers. One team should be trending up, but losing their quarterback sucks. And another team's trending down, but they got lucky. Might have gotten lucky. Now, this game will come down to the run game like it did last week. The Chargers under Jim Harbaugh have a good run game. I just don't know if the Chargers are healthy enough to take down a Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I don't think they're healthy enough. Like, if LA was healthy, I think they're a legitimate Super Bowl contender this year. They're just not. Slater and Alder out all year. Herbert's been in and out.
Yeah, that's going to be a really interesting Monday night game. Like, I don't know what to expect from either of these teams. Like,
I mean,
Eagles pass rush has still been.
This is going to be easy to score points against the Chargers defense. Jesse Minter has been doing a really nice job in LA.
Feed AJ Brown. You need to get Saquon back on track, and Jalen Hurts has got to get back on track. Like the Eagles just need to get back on track because
Eagles are obviously gonna. There's gonna be a lot of green SoFi.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like they've been playing in SoFi a lot lately.
Who, Philly?
Or at least the past 2 years they've played in SoFi because they've both been on prime time.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to think of this game. Like, the Phillies are really due for a win, especially if Herbert can't go. I'd probably take the Eagles. But I mean, Harbaugh's always good at being able to.
I like Harbaugh more than I do Sirianni, obviously. Which is crazy to say
Herbert,
that.
Questionable.
Which is crazy to say that Sirianni's a Super Bowl winning coach and Jim Harbaugh's not. But you know,
Sean Slater, they're all like it's crazy.
Losing Buzz Slater and all. Especially against the Eagles pass rush, not fun.
Yep. Got anything else for NFL?
Not really. What's the game you're most excited for this week?
Maybe tonight's game.
I would say I'm going to take my bias outside. I'm fascinated with probably
This game tonight.
The game I'm fascinated with is either Sunday Night Football, Houston, Kansas City, or Colts, Jaguars. I think I know where the Bears-Packers game going. I think I know where the Cowboys-Lions game going, and I'm actually
fascinated about this.
And I'm pretty confident in where Baltimore-Pittsburgh's going. It's Houston, Kansas City, or Chicago, Green Bay that I'm like, I don't know. I could see one go either way.
How about the Jags game? I
don't know what kind of Jaguars team I'm gonna get. That's the reason I'm like, what am I going to see? Which Jaguars team am I going to see?
Yep. should be a good week for football and the NFL. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be
Yep,
back on
tomorrow.
schedule.
Surprise! Welcome
Yeah.
back. We wanted to get it out before conference championships, and then we might have a special show for on Sunday, but we'll keep you guys updated. How about that?
Yeah. All right. This is the Fourth and Mile podcast. Signing off. We'll see you guys again this week.
Peace.